Well, Emil, it's the first time I've had a chance to meet you, so it's nice to meet you for the first time. I guess the obvious first question is how are you settling in, but with results going well and your performance is good well, I imagine it's been very positive so far.
Yeah, it's been easy to settle in. The boys have been really good off the pitch and on the pitch, so it's been a good start so far.
We know a lot of clubs were interested in you in the summer. What made you decide that Bristol City was the club for you in the next direction in your career?
I think the way the club presented the project to me, they wanted to go to the next level. They were really ambitious. Obviously, looking at the players on the pitch as well, I felt there was a good chance I would fit in and play well. So it was a bit of everything.
Because there was plenty of change in the summer with Gerhard Struber taking charge. What have you noticed playing under him so far? We wondered at the start of the season whether he'd play with two strikers or the one striker and players behind. So what were your first impressions of Gerhard?
Well, he wants to attack. He wants to go forward. He wants to go press high, win the ball up high. He wants to get a lot of goals. And obviously as a striker, that's something you want to hear. So it's been good so far.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to have had to be in charge of putting the stats together for the whole game because the shots were well into the 20s. I think they're calling it Struber ball, but I guess as a forward, that suits you because you get opportunities to score.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I want. You want to get chances to score goals, and obviously I scored that game, and I felt I could have scored more. So that's the game as a striker you want.
Have you been at all surprised by both Bristol City's start of the season and your good start to the season?
I don't know, surprised. I was hoping it was going to go like this, but the championship is hard and you've got to be on it every game. So I was hoping for it to go this way, and I'm pleased to see it go this way. I know we got the abilities to do it, so it was just doing it out there.
Are you a player that does like a strike partner, or I guess with the likes of Scott Twine and Anis Mehmeti supporting you, is that equally as beneficial?
Yeah, I think I'm not the biggest fan of having a strike partner that's the same type as me. So having 2 10s, I want to get on the ball and do that kind of work. I think that's what I prefer the best, but obviously I just play whatever.
And did you put yourself under any pressure at the start of the season to get some goals? I remember watching you down at Plymouth. How important was it for you to get your first goals in the league for Bristol City?
Yeah, you obviously want to get off the mark and delete that 0. So to finally get it in the whole game was very pleasing for me. I was very happy. So of course, when you come into a new club, you want to show off and show you can score goals. That's why I'm here. So it was obviously a bit annoying the first couple of games, but I think we played well. I could see there was chances to get the goals. So that was what was most important.
Well, I use Sheffield United as an example. You were creating goals. Is that part of your game as well?
Well, obviously I like to be on the end of it, but it's good to get assists as well and help the team in that way. Obviously it's a team game, so and we want to be as high in the table as possible. That's one of my goals here as well, to finish in the playoffs or even higher. So to help in that way was good as well.
You're in a league where clubs have a lot of money, but speaking last week, Gerhard Struber says that Bristol City could surprise a few people. What are your hopes and expectations this season for the football club?
Yeah, obviously we've seen it before. There's obviously some teams that will surprise in the league, so hopefully if people don't expect too much of us, we will surprise. Obviously they've shown last year that they could be up in the playoffs, so hopefully we can do that again.
You won 3-0 away from home last week. You're playing a side on Sunday who've yet to win in the Championship. Is complacency at all your biggest foe this weekend?
Every game is different, so we know we're going to be on it. All the boys have played a lot of games in the Champ, so they know how the league is. Every game is different, and if you're not on it, you're not going to win. So I think everyone knows that, and that's what we're going to bring. We're going to bring the energy we have in the last games and just continue like that.
I guess one of the biggest challenges this season was Charlton, where they defended and you found it hard to break them down. Was there good lessons learned in that game? So I guess the higher you are in the league, maybe the more respect teams will show you. Yeah,
definitely. Hopefully a team like that has just come up and seen we beat Sheffield United 4-1. They're probably going to think, oh, we're going to be strong away from home. So So it was a tough game, definitely. They were good defensively, but as you said, we need to show in every game. It's a good lesson to see that we're going to be on it every game and have to do our best to win.
And I began by asking how you're settling in. I'm going to finish with a similar question. How are you settling in terms of your relationship with the supporters who've got behind you in big numbers, and also off the pitch? How are you enjoying life here in Bristol?
Yeah, it's good. The supporters have been great, and you can definitely feel there's a good support around the team and a good vibe all around the stadium and off the pitch. And yeah, it's been good. Off the pitch, I'm finally got my partner over and my dogs over, so it's good to finally have my family around here.
It's been a good start to the season. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Emil, you mentioned that how easy it was to settle in with the group. How does this group, everyone we've spoken to has mentioned how close knit they are and how tight they are. How does that compare to other teams you've played in the past?
Obviously, it's been at Preston. There was a good togetherness as well. But I think here all the boys have been really, really close, and you can feel there's something off the pitch as well. It's not like only a work thing. It's off the pitch, and they're generally like friends, if you can say so. Yeah.
Obviously, you're a bit more of an experienced player, but is it still that little bit daunting when you come into a new club with new faces that you maybe don't know as many people as you might have done?
Yeah, obviously it's a new thing, and you're still a new boy, kind of. So you obviously got to learn people, but obviously I played against most of them a couple of times, so it's not like they were brand new for me, and obviously for them to me as well. So yeah.
Supporters got their first look at Neto Borges at the weekend. I just wondered, obviously you've been training with him, what have you made of his start on the training ground? What's he like as a person as well?
Yeah, he's a really good person. He likes, he's a good social player, and on the pitch he's a good player. He runs forward a lot. I think he's going to bring a lot of quality balls into the box as well, some good crosses. So I'm looking forward to play with him more.
As a striker as well, that must be the dream, that if you can get that extra quality into the box as well. Yeah,
definitely. He seems like he could get a few assists this year. Definitely putting some good crosses in. So hopefully it will show.
I know Anis was asked about the relationship of you guys as a front three so far this season. It doesn't look like three players that have only just recently started playing together. How easy a relationship has that been to build? Because you seem to be incredibly aware of where each other are at all times on the pitch.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's not like it was something we talked a lot about. It just came natural to all of us, I think. Obviously, for me, I like to stretch the pitch and maybe create the space for them, and obviously they like to have the space. So I think we got a bit of everything. So it's been easy to get into that.
Gerhard spoke about the importance of the work you do off the ball at the weekend as well. We asked him about the goal, and he was much more keen to shine a light on that. How much of an adaptation has that been? How different is it to how you've had to maybe press at other clubs in the past?
Yeah, I think I've always been at clubs where the gaffer wants to press high and to be solid, and so for me it's not been obviously. I think he's been very, very on it, and he wants to do it really all the time, and so it's good. But I've always been at clubs where the gaffer wants us to do it.
You mentioned playoffs, and I think every player we've spoken to, they've not hidden away from the fact, being right up the top end of the table is where they want to be this season. Is it, as a group, something you've spoken about at all, or is it just you're aware? No, it's too early. We don't talk to each other about it. It's obviously we played 5 games now, and still many more games to come. But it's definitely something we dream about. I think all of us, but it's not like we go every day and say this is something we do. But it's obviously the dream of every player, and we take one game at a time. So there does seem to be that hunger amongst the players and the supporters. Having had that taste last year, I know you weren't here, but it's that buzz to be up there again. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, all of us want to go to the next level. So, that's what we want. And obviously, it takes it's a long season, and it takes every game to be on it and fight for every ball. So that's what we want. What sort of test are you expecting from Oxford? Like Rich mentioned, there's been a difficult start to the season for them.
Yeah, it's not always easy when teams have a difficult start, because obviously they want to show they're still on it. So it'll be a tough game. Obviously they're away from home, so they're trying to be defensively solid, and but I'm sure if we play our best, then we're going to beat them.
Just finally for me, it's looking like it's close to a sellout again. How important can a role do that crowd have to play?
Yeah, the fans have been great, and hopefully they can help us in the game as well. So hopefully they'll be right there behind us.